Hey folks, it's Tuesday.
Hey folks, it's Monday.
Tuesday.
Wednesday,
Thursday,
Friday.
Saturday, Sunday.
So, yes. This week they're finally releasing the Hunger Games movie. I was first introduced to this book series by a former boss of mine when I was working on a farm and a carpentry assistant person. At this point I was living, I was in a tent or something that summer. It was awesome. Like I'll read like the first couple chapters. This is going to be like okay, I guess. Read the whole thing just straight through that one night. It was insane, and I needed to know more. And I read Catching Fire, which came out around the same time, but I had to wait for Mockingjay, which was the worst thing ever. I'm not going to say anything about it because we're just reviewing the first one. See, you all know I have this thing about main characters, about how I find them all annoying. Katniss is not an exception to that rule. I mean, I found her to be really frustratingly not perfect, which is good. I really liked how she could be surreal with it, and it still felt incredibly real. Like some of the descriptions of some of the technology and stuff is just like left so much just to your imagination. Like that, I feel like that's going to be one of the main issues with the movie, is trying to like portray that on film, whereas it's so much of it, she left so much out, like because it wasn't necessary to the story. Like the whole hovercrafts and like the invisible until they're visible, whatever, like it doesn't matter. What just matters is that it's this crazy, overwhelming force. And I'm a little bummed out. It doesn't appear to be a capital accent. It's just people speaking in their normal voice, which I guess it's trivial, except it just seems like there are distinct cultures. Like there are distinct separate cultures because everybody's segregated from each other. So that each of the districts have their own culture as well as the capital has. I have so much to talk about, and I wish I didn't stay so focused on the movie, because I think that the book stands for itself, and although I am very excited to see the movie, I'm going to see the movie, I feel like not to get my hopes up for it because I don't think it's going to be that great, but whatever. And I feel like RJ knows I feel about this, but I also feel about this whole thing about everything that we're doing for this new movie. Everyone's getting so psyched up that they're acting like the Capitol does before each Hunger Games. You know, like how they tape the tributes and then they dress them all up and everyone takes their pictures and everyone's obsessed. There's the merchandise, everyone's buying everything, everyone's like every time I look at a red carpet now, I just feel like sick because we are the Capitol, and that there's district nail polishes and that there's Capitol, like it's just too sick for me, and it's just like and it's just like we're doing the exact same thing. We're doing the exact same thing that they did in the books, and that's weird. Well, I have so much more, but I don't want this video to be just me just talking boringly, so I'm just gonna have to end it there. So, beautiful day. Hope all of you are having beautiful days, and I'll see you tomorrow.